This is a Bluetooth speaker called a Big Jambox, which is made by a now out of business company called Jawbone. I got this thing about 10 years ago and it's awesome. It's super loud for its size and sounds great. It plays music when I'm in the shower and always comes with me to festivals. It was at one such festival that my friend, who shall remain anonymous, touched this thing and broke it. The right speaker now makes this farty noise all the time.
I'm activated. Ready for action.
I want to keep this thing going if possible, so I took it apart and had a look. The tools I'm using for this are various sizes of Torx screwdrivers, which are the star-shaped ones, and a guitar plectrum, which is good for prizing pieces of plastic apart. You carefully prise off the two end pieces, then just unscrew everything. There are plenty of videos and guides on this already. Let's see what's up. If I touch the speaker lightly, the audio improves. This means that there's probably a break inside the speaker. We might be able to get into the speaker and fix it, or if not, replace the speakers altogether. I stripped it down more and took the speaker out. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a way to get into the speaker itself. It's a sealed unit and there's no way in without destroying it. I measured the diameter of the speaker to be 56mm. Looking on eBay, I found these 10 watt 4 ohm speakers for 15 quid each. There was this geeky fact sheet to look at too, and even though I don't know the specs of the original speaker, I decided that these should probably be close enough and would fit in place of the old ones. They line up nicely, but the back of the speaker is wider and I'll need to open out the holes a bit so that they fit. I'm going to do this with a half round file and I'm just going to go for it. This doesn't have to be neat and tidy, it just needs to be functional. If you do anything with a big file like this, do think about where your hands are and be careful. It doesn't really seem like a file can hurt you that much, but if you slip and poke the metal into your hand, it can be a really nasty injury. After lots and lots and lots of filing, we have the two holes wide enough for the new speakers. At this point, I'm going to give this whole thing a bit of a clean up in the sink with some soap and water, and I'm going to do the same for this rubber cover thing that looks like it's got drenched in something horrible. I will also wipe around these buttons on the main unit to make them look nice again. Now that it's clean, we can drop the speakers in and fix them in place with some computer screws, which are the same threads as the ones that I've taken out. This is looking good, so I can solder the wires onto the new speakers and reassemble this thing. Now for the moment of truth. How does it sound?
Activated. Ready for action.
It sounds pretty good. It's certainly usable and obviously the speaker problem is solved, but it seems like it's just lacking a bit of bass. I thought some more about the speaker setup and how it works and what's actually going on in there. The two speakers provide all of the sound, and there's a large empty space inside with front and rear passive bass radiators. The speakers move the air inside and cause the passive radiators to move and create bass frequencies. These things rely on a good connection between the speakers and the rest of the case of the Jambox. It dawned on me that these rubbery gasket things behind the old speakers are what ensures that a good connection between the speaker and case is in place. With my modifications, this simply won't be as good, so I decided to cut the gaskets down a bit, fit them in behind the new speakers, and go back to the original screws which supported this gasket being in place. After doing both speakers and putting it all back together again, I can give it another try and see what it sounds like.
I'm activated. Ready for action.
Before I sit down, spit my thumb, I drink the light with a cow. People say you should give it to me right now, but if it ends up fast, then I'm not sure how. While I'm staggered by the first turn, looked and swing around for another fresh blow. I'm spent for tears, but I got a few minutes while I was lying in this
Because the company went bust, there aren't any software updates or anything like that available for this. However, thanks to this kind chap hosting some files online, you can go and download the Updater program and software files from robert.horden.net. There are also different voices you can add to it for when it talks to you about battery levels and stuff.
Greetings, I am the Thinker. When I start up, you'll hear, I suppose I should make the startup noise. I'll tell you how much battery life is left by saying, battery is close to full. When you decline a call, you'll hear, ta-ta.
Pretty annoying. We're going to choose the arcade one, download it, and plug in our Jambox. Once you've got over any USB problems, you can use the Jawbone updater to load the new software to the Jambox. It takes a long time, so don't touch anything. Now we'll use these arcade noises to talk to us.
Big Jambox is in bearing mode. For software updates and more, visit the web at mytalk.jawbone.com.
Thanks a ton, Robert Horden, you shiny diamond in the mud. The Jambox lives to fight another day. Its legend continues. Right, I'm out of here. Bye!